So Namaste, welcome to a class dedicated to Deepavali. So Deepavali means a row of lights. Okay, it can also mean a row of lit lamps. And what can be row of lights? I mean, there is this festive meaning, which is what we express by lighting a lamp and all that. But in a yogic viewing, what is lit? What is light? So, for us, anything that is manifest is a principle of light already. Anything which is manifest is light. Because though you think you're seeing me as an object, what we see is a luminous imprint any object makes in your consciousness. It is a principle of light. Now, we can't see any object as itself. We are seeing its luminous, the imprint in our consciousness the object is making, either through light itself reflected from that object into your eyes, and even the light of awareness making sense of what the eyes are seeing. So it's all considered part of the light principle, part of prakasha. Okay. Now, so we have to start from the premise that anything which is manifest is already a principle of light, is light. And then when you look into this object, any manifest object, what you find that there is no singular object. Any object, it's got a principle of diversity in that object. For example, right now, there is a class. Okay, the class has got a singular idea. Okay, yoga class is singular. But when you really look into this, so the class is lit up now, but when I really look into class, there is nothing singular about this class. Many things coming together at the same point of time, in the same place, makes it a singular event, the class. Okay? Each one of you coming from different places, coming to this place, and then this space is there, and this time, everything combining together, like different lamps coming together as in a row, arranging itself, and to form this radiant singular vision of a singular class. Okay, so for me, Deepavali is all of you are like lamps of light. You know, coming together and arranging yourself like this. It's Deepavali. Okay, and is a row of lights. Is a row of students. Okay, so we have to stretch the concept of the festivities to connect to its inherent teachings. So in that sense, any experience, when you look into any experience is also lit up. When you understand an experience, it's already a principle of light. All experiences are this diversity. Many things are coming together. When you're able to look clearly into any experience, you won't find a singular event there. You'll find many things inside there. Even if it's just a pain. If there is pain, if I say my wrist is paining, there is a singular idea to it. But if I really look into this, there are so many things coming together here. Okay, there can be physical aspects there. There can be mental reactivity there. There can be numbness there. There can be burning there. There are so many things are combining together. Again, like a row of lamps and giving a singular view. Okay, of a singular event. So we have to keep this in mind, because Deepavali is. For us, we celebrate it, Indians celebrate it like once a year, but we have to see that the universe is celebrating it continuously. Okay, the universe itself is seen as a mass of light, and it is continuously lighting up each one of us. Okay, so luckily the universe celebrates Deepavali all the time, and each one of us is the lit sparks. Okay, and each spark is also not constant. We are flickering all the time. We are changing all the time. So you look into any person, any singular object, we are also, we are just a specific co-location of numerous individual happenings, you know, just coming together to give this idea of a singular particular. I mean, so we are just so many atoms and cells coming together. Okay, and they are changing all the time, but they are just coming together and just expressing as a singular particular. You know? So we have to connect to all this in the theme of light. Now, secondly, in the line of teachings, also this concept deepam is very important. Deepam means that light. So Patanjali says in that main verse, second chapter, 29th verse, he says, Yoga anga anustanat ashuddhi shaye jnana deepti. You remember that word? Jnana deepti. Jnana deepam. So he is saying that we have a lot of impurities. Okay? Impurities refers to thoughts or tendencies by which we cannot see clearly. Okay? Our concepts, our judgments, our desires, our restlessness, our distractions is making us so blind we can't see clearly. And we need to offer, we need to hold up the deepam, the lamp of knowledge in this darkness, so that we can eventually get the light of viveka. So that is a whole theme, jnana deepti. And deepam can be a small lamp. Okay, so these are small lamps we light here. So that's where Patanjali is offering us these ashta angas. We normally see it as 8 steps or 8 petals, but today we can see it as 8 lamps. Okay, so in absolute darkness, even a small matchstick struck light is helpful. Yeah, if you are stuck in deep darkness and you don't have lights on, even a flickering light is still useful. Similarly, in yoga, we start with asanas. I mean, some of us can't stay attentive even for 5 minutes. They're so caught up with distractions all the time. And such a person don't have the ability to really look into anything for a sustained period of time. And we start with even just become aware of your toes for 5 seconds. That's a good start. That's a matchstick coming up. So the body then becomes like the wick, and the awareness like the oil, and the movement and the instruction can become like that strike which can release such jnana deepam. Okay, so all movements, we are trying to evoke sensations, sensory experiences, not to indulge in that sensory experience, but as an access point through which we can light up that thing, through which we have an entry to some knowledge. Okay, these are some of the things we can discuss in detail to those who are interested at another point of time. So happy Deepavali to all in this idea of light, all of you, lamps of light, and we lit up the class today. And let's take Chalpos.